Okay, we're here at the Pool Turtle Wednesday night APA Pool League. This is the playoff match between myself and Leo. Leo is skill level 6 and I'm a skill level 5. Under APA rules, the skill level 6 has to win 5 games and I have to win 4 games. The first person to win their games is the winner. We just conducted the lag. I won the lag, so I get to break. Leo is also a representative, APA representative for East Atlanta, so he's pretty good. This is the 8 ball playoff game. We won in 9 ball, first place, so we got a bye straight into the Tri Cities tournament in 9 ball. 8 ball, first and second place has to play, so we're in second, and Leo's team is in first in 8 ball. So tonight is going to determine who advances to play in the Tri Cities tournament for 8 ball. Playing on 7-foot diamonds. They're fairly new. This pool hall opened up earlier this year, and we all began playing here shortly after that. Made quite a few balls on the break here. Maybe 3, I think. I'm surveying the table here, trying to see which balls are set up favorably. That 7 ball go in the side, but then it's gonna throw me out down there behind that stretch of stripes down there in the corner, on the left side of the table there. I decided to go with the stripes, and I had to take a break to go and get my stick extension, so I can't reach it. This is not my normal extension, but I had a backup, and it wasn't tight, and it caused my stick to rattle a little bit when I shot it, so I actually overstroked it. So now I got to cut this 9 ball in the side, or attempt to, and try to come back around and get some position, but overcut it, sit there and rattle and set in the hole. Play is now transferred to Leo. Leo and some of the other top players in APA, what I've witnessed is that they play very slow and methodical. So you'll see him take his time, considerable time, surveying what he has to do. He's got these low balls, so I don't know what he's looking at right now. He's got he got a call, so he's taking a call. But there's not a lot for him to pick from here, to do. I can see maybe he's gonna try to push the 3 ball down toward the left corner pocket. Maybe the 2 ball. Maybe cut the 2 ball. I don't know. Let's see how he sets up. Looks like he's going for the 5 ball. I don't think it goes goes, but here goes. Yeah, didn't have enough. Caught that kind of thin. He didn't have couldn't see enough of it. So I got away. Got kind of lucky with that miss, leaving him where I left him. And now I have the 9-ball in the side here. I'm just gonna clip it in and try to get back up here and get some position. And don't scratch. There we go. Get it here now. I can get this 11-ball in the side. After that, I'm looking at the 10 in the other side. It got kind of long. I didn't want that. Didn't want that. So I'm gonna go. Looks like maybe that's the 14. Okay. Maybe I got the 12. Okay. So I got the ball in the middle of the table here. I think that may be the 10-ball. Looks blue. And Johnny calls a timeout. Wants to talk it over. I'm pretty much set on what I want to do here. I want to play the 10-ball in the side and leave the ball pretty much right where the 10 is, or maybe a ball longer than further than where it's sitting. So I can play the 12-ball in the corner. So I knew I was going to hit the 7-ball. I didn't know how much. I couldn't tell exactly how much. You can never tell exactly how you're going to hit the ball white and then what's going to happen afterwards. But I know I'm going to touch it and it's going to push it away from me. But I'm not sure how the cue ball will react. Like if I hit it, catch it thin, it'll roll more toward the hole, which I don't want to do. I want to catch it more flush to make the cue ball stop rolling. So the timeout is over and I'm setting up to go ahead and play this 10-ball in the side. Okay, so yeah, it hit it pretty straight on, so that's good. That's perfect, like where I want it to be now. Can play the 12 in the corner, get the 4 out of the way, and then play the 8. I hit that too hard. I really need to hit that soft, but I still got a good look at the 8 in the corner down here. So I've just marked the corner with my chalk. APA League requires you to mark the pocket that you intend to make the 8-ball in. So I actually thought I put a good stroke in here, but it was just off. That would have been game 1. Leo's moving my chalk thing. Now the table is pretty much wide open, and at a skill level 6, I've pretty much conceded that he's gonna win this game by me missing that ball. But like our team name suggests, Yak Tebow, which stands for you ain't gotta be out. He's gotta run 6 balls, 5 now. Okay, so he's gonna play the 2-ball in the corner. Follow shot there. Got position on the 1-ball, so I suspect he's gonna put a little top left on this ball, make the cue ball hit the long rail, come back toward the center of the table to play maybe either the 6-ball in the corner. Yeah, That's what I would probably want to play the 6 ball. And he struck it kind of hard, and it got positioned a little funny behind the 7 here. So now he's got to cut the 7 in the side. Definitely doable. I mean, he's got the space to do it, but you know, nobody wants to have to shoot a shot like this after, you know, having the table pretty much to yourself. He's stepping back and it over again. I feel like that line he was using then was a little fat. I think he needs to move a little bit more, cut it a little more. Nope, he's still having trouble up there. Just a little more. There you go. There you go. More the angle I'm thinking. And it was too much. Well, he came back here long and nearly scratched, which I was hoping for, but he left me a bank. So I called it. I'm looking for my chalk. I didn't know where I left. Oh, but Leo had took it and moved it down to the end of the table there. So I'm calling the 8 ball in this bottom right corner here on the screen. I'm looking over the line, beyond the ball, thinking about my pace, and bingo. Game 1. I was glad to win that game because I did not want to start off in the hole, and especially with a player of his caliber, I didn't want to start off, you know, having to catch up. So now put that on him, and I'm sure it's in his head. Like right now, it's like, wow, all he has to win now is 3 more games, and I gotta win 5. So that really puts him at a disadvantage, especially when he needed to win that first game to at least make a square. So now it's a race to 4. But with him losing that first game, that's pretty significant. So our team is top heavy, and we're gonna have to retool it for next season. We got we got 5 players that are skill level 5. We have 2 that are 4s and 1 that's a 3. And if we don't retool the team, we'll have to forfeit because we have the skill levels of the guys are really too high. In APA, you have to play 5 players on league night, and all of those 5 players' skill levels added up cannot exceed 23. And if you can't field a team less than 23, you have to forfeit. And so we don't want to be doing that. So we are in the market, or out on the portal, or actively in search of some lower skill level players to add to the team. Leo got himself in a funny position here now. He has to do a pretty decent cut on this 5 ball and then try to hold it to get position. I believe he's probably going to come down here and get on this 7 ball. And it rolled a little too far, but that's okay. Yeah, I think he got the 6 ball in the side. He's looking at that 6 ball. Got it. Got the 2 ball loose at the same time. It's a good thing because that's actually all he has now. He's got to play the 2 ball. And touch is important here. Speed on this shot. He has to pocket it, of course, and then get the cue ball back in the center of the table so he can see the 4 ball. It's coming up. Went too far. Now he's got to play the 7. Or can he? I don't know. Yeah, he can see the 4 still. It's like he's lining up. Yep. No, the 1. Okay. I didn't know that was his ball. Looks like he's gonna run through this rack. Is he gonna make the 7 first? Or, yep, he's gonna make the 7 ball first. And stick around through there. And so he'll have position on 8 in the corner. He makes the 4 ball in the side and then 8 in the corner. Oh wow, he scratched. And with that, I have ball in hand, which means everything on the table is mine, including the 8 ball if I run all of my balls. I got these 2 balls here, 11 and the 9, that are kind of hugging together their problem, so I'm thinking of getting those out of the way. I'm trying to determine if I want to play them both in the same pocket or roll the 9 up. I think I decided to draw this back a little, play the 11 in the same pocket, but if I got straight on the 14, I'm going to go ahead and play the 14 up. Bring it back a little bit and then play the 15 in the side, but I don't like that cut, so I'm going to go ahead on down here and get this 10 ball in the corner. Long. 15 in the side. I'm on the rail here, and I hate, like most players, hate being on the rail. For shots, it's hard to get the line correct, and I already pulled up right after I stroked the ball. I knew I kind of mishit it, but I got lucky and snookered him behind the 9 ball, so he really didn't have a shot on the 8. But he's gonna have to touch it, otherwise I'll get ball in hand again, and I don't think he'll be that lucky. Again, if that happens. Oh, he's looking it over. I'll try to kick this thing. The Tri-Cities tournament is going to be held Saturday, January the 24th, starting at 9 a.m. They always say it's going to be a long day. Okay, so he's going to try to kick into the 8 ball. And he missed it, and he missed it. Right, so I get ball in hand again. Johnny's calling another timeout. He's trying to tell me, yeah, it's real easy. Play this, play that, play that, play that, and then 8. And of course, that's one way, but that's not pretty much the only way. But It's easy to see that, but in pool, the concept, the ideas, and everything. That's good. You have to have the idea of what you want to do, which is going to dictate a lot. Primarily, would be cue ball control. This is where cue ball control becomes very important, because in order to get the right angle that you need to get to the next place, you need to make sure you are in the right place. Right here, I was supposed to just stop the 11 right here, but I think I missed it. Yeah, shooting it too hard and just gave it to him. I didn't have to hit it that hard. But he knew it was over. I had that win, and I didn't particularly like that. Didn't feel good about that at all. Of course, no one hates to lose, and especially who's losing like that when I had a clear chance to win it. I could have gone up 2-0, and that definitely would have put a lot of pressure on him. He nearly missed it, poured it in there, caught the top edge of that corner pocket. Okay, so the score now is 1-1, and he gets to break this time. The Fall Triannuals is actually the name. I said Tri-Cities, but it's the Fall Triannuals. APA Triannual Tournament for 9-ball is going to be January the 24th at Mr. Q's. It starts at 9 o'clock Saturday. Doors open at 8. And they've already told us that it's going to be an all-day event. So be prepared to hang out. I think they do that purposely because attitude, stamina, frustration, and all that stuff comes into play when you have to play a long time. You have to be somewhere a long time. So first organized pool league, and we finished first. That was kind of cool. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So I decided to take the low balls and play the 1, get around here on the 7, then just kind of like tap it and get down on the 4 ball. These tables are very fast. I really like diamond tables, but they do require some finessing. Playing on bar pool tables, that usually don't play this fast. Takes some adjusting to play on a table that's as fast as these diamonds are. It's perfect though. I mean, it's really cool to play on a table that's true like that. As long as you get the ball moving down the right line, doesn't really matter the speed. As long as you're on the line, the ball's gonna stay on the line. So I snookered myself on that shot, and I didn't have anything, so I just thought I'd kick to the two ball, and I got a pretty good bounce off of it. I left Leo down here where he can't really see anything. I really had him out here working. He was really working to try to win this game. I don't think he can bank this 11 ball, but I believe he might try him. Nope, he's trying to hide me, and he didn't get on the right side of the ball. That didn't work. All right, so he still left me in a pretty tough spot. I think I might be able to see the two. That blue ball in the middle past that 12. Yeah, it goes. And now I don't have really anything, but I'm gonna try and bank this one ball cross side. It was really close to the 10. I couldn't get the angle that I needed. I should have played it a little softer than that though. I wouldn't have had much. I was on the 3 ball, but I couldn't make it in the corner, so I was just gonna try to lag it down there and block the pocket. But it's Leo's turn now. This is the game 3. We are tied 1-1. And he rattled another. You can see he's frustrated. This is always a good sign when people are visually frustrated and mad and looking up and doing things like that, getting really animated. You know, it says a lot. So here I think I'm just trying to lag, and that's too fast actually. I needed to hit that a lot slower and, you know, block the hole, but I still left him pretty tough. He can maybe try to hit the combination to make the, looks like the 11 ball down here in the corner, bottom right corner here. Okay, he doesn't want to move that ball. Looks like he's taking another route to get that is really good. That's good contact. And so I don't get ball in hand. He's a good player. Now, what I'm attempting to do here, I remember now, is I was trying to play the 1 ball off of his ball into the 3 or into the corner, but I didn't catch it fat enough. And the 5 ball, that's actually the 5 ball, came back up in the side pocket here. Okay, so he's gonna try to cut this ball in the corner. Looks like maybe 13. It's in the center of the table. Looks like he's attempting the 15. Yep, got it. Now he's got, it's like the 10 ball in the corner. He's, yes, perfect pace. Probably want to get it a little longer. He didn't want to have to cut this ball in the side. As much as he's going to have to cut it. But he's got options with it. He can play it straight in the pocket, or he can play it off the 5. I would think he would try to move the 5 out of that hole while making his ball. It's risky because if he hit it too fat, he could miss his ball too, but nope, perfect. Knocked my ball out of the pocket. Not on the rail, which is I like, and I still have a clear pass to the corner pocket. He's on a run here. One tie. You have to hit this one to try to get it back around the table here. Yeah. You're lucky you didn't scratch. He was thinking it would come out and roll out back over in the side there, but it didn't. Okay, so now decisions. He's looking at the 14. That's the ball, the green ball sitting there by the 8 ball. And he's got this other ball on the rail. He might try to bank this one. Perfect. Excellent bank. Now he plays 14 in the corner, and he'll have the 8 ball left to win the match. Well, the game. And he rolled himself straight up on it. He can cut it or bank it. Looks like he's marking the corner. It's not an easy shot in the corner. It's one of his other teammates came and sat in. I think her name is Deborah. The lady's back there talking to Trey. I don't know if he's on. I know he's not on their team, but they're friends. So I guess he's coming down here to see. Everybody want to see us lose. And he makes the ball, and he's up 2-1 in a game that I clearly, should have played better to win, but it's okay. We're supposed to get trophies for winning first place in 9-ball. I don't know when they will present those to us. Maybe they'll give it to us at the beginning of the next season, or perhaps, I don't know. A lot of our guys came tonight thinking that they were going to be presenting us with trophies, and that wasn't the case. I imagine Leo's feeling pretty good about himself right now. He's up 2-1. He has to win 3 more games, and I have to win 3 games too. So we're actually tied now. Like, We both have to win 3 games from this point. Break. And nobody. Clean. In pool, that's called a dry break. I'm looking over the table here. We got 6 ball in the pocket. We got a stripe in the other top right pocket. We got another low ball. Maybe that's the 4 ball, purple ball down here in the bottom right corner. Looking at if I make the 2 ball, the cue ball comes back in that position where I was, but that's a lot. Very important to survey the pool table, the layout carefully to get an idea, the problem areas, and how you can make them not be a problem for you. Some guys, the lower skill levels, they will just see a ball that's in the pocket and immediately just shoot that ball because it's easier for them. They don't want to have to. Okay, so I decided to go with the low balls. I went and shot the combination to make the 6 in the corner. 3 ball held up like I wanted it to, and I will be leaving it there until later. I don't want to give his 13 ball that pocket to I don't want to give it away to him. Play the 4 ball in the corner. Yeah, it got kind of funny on that. I'm looking at the 5 to the 3 combination. Yeah, I can make that. As long as I don't come off that ball in the center there, it looks like the 9 ball. If I don't come off of that one and scratch in the side, I'll be good. Nope, and I actually missed the 3 big time. However, I did limit some of his choices. Cut in a 9 in the side. Nice pace. The ball pretty much right back where it was. Let's see what he's looking at now. Looks like he's cutting a 10 in the side. That's thin. That's very thin. Yep. Got it though. Looks like he got position on the 12 in the corner. I don't know if he wants to take it now or not. I don't see why he wouldn't. Put some bottom left on that. And he can probably scoot back around, but it looks like he just hit in the middle. Which will bring it back here past the 2 ball. He missed. That looks pretty cool. Still not gonna move that 3, so looking at improving this 5 ball here. I think I got a line to the side pocket, but I'm just really trying to lag it over there. Nope. Let's play the safe to get the cue ball back down here. And it worked out. I imagine that I'll be a higher skill level next season based on his performance. And now that he can't see the 12, he's trying to masse it around the 9. And he hit my ball first, which gives me ball in hand, and his 14 ball is in the pocket. So I get to put the cue ball wherever I want it. And I got these balls kind of paired up here again. Second time this match that I've had to deal with, you know, 2 balls in the middle of the table, side by side like this. And I just rolled it 1. Now, the idea here is to play the 7 ball in the side and run into the corner down here, but maybe I changed my mind about that. Okay. Looks like the 1 ball. I'm trying to go in the corner with. Got it. Got it back around. And I really don't have anything here except I don't like that his ball is taking that pocket from me, so I'm gonna make my ball and hopefully try to keep it in the pocket. But I hit it a little too hard and threw it on the short rail. And now he's got a shot straight up the side here to the corner. It's leaning on cue ball's leaning on the 3 ball, so he can't see his 2 balls over here. It's got a long shot, but the balls are pretty close together, so usually when they're that close, usually it's not a problem getting the cue ball on the object ball where you need to. But pool is not that straightforward like you might think. You can be off by very little and miss by a whole lot. Nice little drag shot there, a little follow shot. Now he's got the 15 inside, and he's got the right angle to get in position to play his 2 balls down there on the short rail in the corner pocket to the right, because neither of them will go to the corner pocket on the left because of my 3 ball. The only thing about a shot like this is you really don't know exactly where you're going to end up. Number 1, you're just trying to get the right pace so that you're in the vicinity, and then number 2, well, he actually ripped that one pretty good. I don't think I would have hit that one that hard. And he wound up disturbing his balls, and now he's faced with it. Pretty tough little call here. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Not really sure what he was trying to accomplish here. No, he almost hit me. behind the 8, but he gave me a shot on the 3. I could hit the 2 as well, and my thinking is that I'm gonna make the 3 and slide up the rail and play the 2 in the corner. And I wound up hitting it way too hard. I can see the 2, but it's very risky, and I'm almost certain that I hoped that I was going to catch the long rail and not scratch, but I made the ball scratched, and now Leo's got ball in hand in a pretty sure win to go up 3-1 with only 2 more games to go. But he wound up getting parallel with the 8, didn't hit it hard enough. And now he's got a decision to make here. Am I going to try to make this, or am I going to try to shoot a safe? Decisions. By the way, I do not own the rights to this music. This is the music being played in the pool turtle through the jukebox. Okay. Safe. I thought, that's a pretty good idea. I think I'll do the same thing. And my safe actually is a lot better because they're right there together. And you never want them to be close touching like that. They're not touching, but they are very, very close. And he's going to either have to try to make it, or, he can try to make it. I don't know where he could do that, but he's not going to be able to play it safe the way he just played it. So he's going to he's hitting away from the 8 ball to give me a long way to shoot. Oh, wow. And it didn't quite go. So now I just got to put the 8 ball in the corner for the win, and then we'll be tied 2-2. Getting that line up. And 2-2. So if I'm Leo at this point, I'm pretty sure he's frustrated, because I totally would be after that. Under hitting the ball and coming up short, and then ultimately losing the game. I think something is in his head that is helping me at this point. Dry break, tables wide open. Definitely run out looking. Whenever you have balls all loose like that and very few on the rail, those are perfect run out table layouts. Let's see where Leo's gonna decide to start. Looks like Leo's on the phone or conversing with some teammates about something, so he's taking considerable amount of time to get back to the table. I can tell that. Oops. He's probably conversing with some of his friends about his play and what he should be doing, should have been doing. The guy back there, Trey, in the tan colored sweater, admitted earlier this season that the reason our team was elevated is because of some of the things that he said about us being better players than we actually, than our skill levels were suggesting. So, and he says, yeah, man, you know, if I have to say it, you know, that was my doing, which is kind of crazy to me, but whatever. Okay, Leo's on a little tear here. 14 balls straight down. But now let's see what he's going to decide to go with here. He's making short work of this rack. I think he might have got a little funny on that one, though. You can see the 15. I guess he's going to try to play the 15 in the corner. From the angle that where I was standing during this game, I couldn't tell whether if it was at risk of scratching. Oh, he banked it. Oh, okay. You get this ball in the corner. And now he's got the 8 ball. I have 7 balls on the table. This would be a break and run here. Makes the 8 ball here. I looked it over and I said, well, I think either way he goes, it's difficult. If you try to pass, because the 8 ball will pass the 4, he's working with perhaps hitting the 4 ball and missing it and scratching. Going the other way, he don't have to worry about anything impeding the 8 ball. However, the cue ball could be stopped by the 4 ball. And he scratched on the 8. And I win. Now that was a win that I really, I'm sure that bothered him, because that was a break and run that he was supposed to win and he didn't. He put low English on the ball. So I'm up 3-2 now. And I'm on the hill. I have one more game to win. I think this might be, yeah. Yeah, this is the last one. Well, not the last one, but this could be the last one. And I had made my mind up that I wasn't going to break big like that anymore. He's not going to get a break and run on me again. And so I just did a light break. And that was the result. Again, he's off. Got the stripes. Missed the 11 in the side. So I'm thinking, man, you know what? I need to end this thing. So I actually stopped with the timid play. I got into a more relaxed, more free stroking. I was trying to get down there and break up the 3, and it didn't work. I actually caught the titty and on the side pocket and the nipple, and missed that. But I got a clear look at the 5. I don't know. I hit the 5 there in this corner. Looks like a side shot for this 1 ball, I think it is. And just missed it. But I left him in a pretty bad spot. He's got a bank a shot. Usually when you got somebody that's got a bank, and he got lucky. He made a bank off of my ball. My ball rolls in, and he makes two balls with one shot. But he's not in the best position here afterwards. And sometimes when you get those lucky breaks like that, they don't wind up being so lucky, as evidenced by what he has now. And he kicks the 10, and he leaves me snookered over here behind the 6 ball. I miscued. I actually totally miscued. And that's something that I realize that I have to work on, get better at making sure and ensuring that I really take my time to line the shot up and make sure that I got the my bridge and everybody squared away. Okay, so Leo had this cut that he overcut and missed. And so now I'm back at the table once again, up 3-2 on the hill, as they say. And I make the 3 ball here. I got the 6 ball. 4 ball kind of got a little fantastic on me there, but I'm going to see, I overcut the ball because I saw the out so clear to make the 6. 1 ball roll up, makes the 4, comes off the rail and makes the 8. I was really I was upset about that. I felt like this is where I may have lost the tournament. Oh, well, not the tournament, but this match. This all-deciding match. Okay, so Leo's going to play this 14 ball in the corner. Okay. He's got very easy out here. 15 down in the corner. He rolls down, plays 10. And he's got a shot on the 8 again. Obviously been playing Leo for quite a few years. He's very knowledgeable of these tables and position play and safety play, pace and speed and all that. I'm learning a lot from him and other players in the league, like Charlie and the skill level 9 guy I played a couple of weeks ago in 9 ball. He actually gave me my first loss in 9 ball. But yeah, they all have a similar type of play. And I'm starting to adopt it myself. Okay, so it's 3-2, and here's Leo lining up to make the 8 ball here. It does. I thought it was 4-2, but actually it was 4-3, and this is good because I think it helps my skill level remain where it is. I'm still on the hill though. I just got to win one more game. He has to win 2, so the pressure is really on him. to finish this thing off. And I'm not making it easy for him. That's for sure. You can bet that. Looks like he made the 6 ball on the break. And you always have to be concerned when a player at a skill level 6 and above making balls on the break, because they've demonstrated that they are capable of running racks. Maybe not the 6s all the time, but the 6s are pretty skilled. 7s, 8s, I guess you would totally expect them. Which I feel that he's probably a 7. And I think the way that they remain these skill levels is once they get to a certain level, they don't play as much. You can be on a team, but you don't play all the time. And so because of that, your skill level can remain consistent. Okay, so I think he got a little far to the right side of this ball. He can't get on the left side of it to get it. See, he wanted to be able, that's why he put that top left spin on it. He wanted to come off the long rail and the ball to spin down there at the end of the table, but it didn't work out quite like he had expected it. I think you can see the, no, he didn't. I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to do there. But he left me in a very peculiar position, and I had already made up my mind that I was going to play a little bit more defensively this game, just to make sure that if he does win, and I just played it safe here to get it. Roll him out here. No shot on the 7. He could try to bank it, but I don't think he wants to try to do that. But it's really the only thing he has. And he almost did it. Let's see where he is. I don't think he didn't have a shot on anything. He snookered himself. He didn't have the shot on the 2 ball. Uh-oh. Let's see here. I think I'm just trying to get over here and block. Yeah. I tried to get between the 13 and between the 2 and the 3. And didn't quite hit it hard enough. And this was the point when I felt like I may have opened the door for him here, but I think he played this a little stronger than he wanted to. But he made it anyway. He's got to come around here and get position on this 4 ball. All he has to do is tap it. Yeah. He's got plenty of place to see the 4. I felt like this was it. Uh, he would go up four. He would have go up 4-3, and we will both be heel, needing the next game to decide. Makes the four ball, but he goes really funny. I felt like he should have tried to break that up. I know I sure would have because he has nothing. But he's marking the top right corner there. He's gonna cut it, try to cut it over there in that corner, risking another cut. I mean another scratch over there in the corner left. But I felt like he might be trying to play this carom. Oh yeah, see, off of the 14, and he misjudged it slightly, and that um, gives me another opportunity. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this ball here in the pocket. I actually wanted to do a little bit more with that, but instead it didn't work. And so I was like, well, I just try to shoot this 9 ball, this 15 ball straight down, and there it goes. I got 5 more balls left here. 4. Come up on this. I'm not cutting anything. I'm going straight for balls in the pocket. The 13 here. It's kind of funny. I really have to work on my stroke mechanics. Is pretty. It's not where I really want it to be. I don't feel very comfortable in my stroke. I'm gripping the stick too much. But here at this point, I was thinking safe, and I actually wanted to come back further to the left, but either wound up the 14 blocking the 8 ball, which is exactly what I wanted to do, was block the 8, but I wanted to block it behind the 10, maybe somewhere on the left side of the table here. Which means I didn't hit it hard enough, but I hit it just enough in order to get the 14 to block him from seeing the 8 ball square. And he's trying a 2-rail kick of the 8 ball in the side. He's gonna try to come up this long rail on the left, hit the short rail at the top, and come back in and play the 8 ball in the side. Really all he has. He could actually try to come off the long rail on the right there and try to kick at it, but he's really doing too much, I think. I would just do the 1 rail, but you know, he's pretty good, so he got close, but no cigar, as they say. This gives me ball in hand, and I make the rest of these balls, and the game is over. And Johnny wants a timeout. He was clearly pretty nervous about this match, and wanted to talk over some things and make sure we take time to look over all the available options to us. I actually wanted the 9 ball to be the key ball. I always want the closest ball to the 8 ball to be the key ball, and the way I would have done it was um, try to stop it right there. But I'm just gonna play the 9 on the side, just roll it up, and play the 10 in the other side, and maybe stop it right there. Lay the 15 down in the corner, and then the 8 in the up corner right. And that worked out. Put a little low stun on this and keep the cue ball, make it roll over a little bit, get lined up with the 8. Just like that. And Leo concedes, comes over and says, "Good game," shakes my hand, and walks away. And that's gonna do it. We won the playoffs, so that means we're moving on to play in the triannuals in 8 ball 2 out of our league house, the pool turtle. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for upcoming matches.